All right, I'm going to start today. I want to read the first koan from a book called the Denkoroku. This is a Zen text which has the awakening stories starting from the Buddha and the successive 52 patriarchs in the Zen tradition. And just to say that I mentioned patriarchs, these are all men in this book. In the lineage I'm in, the Maizumi Roshi, Glassman Roshi lineage, we also have a female lineage, Dharma teacher lineage. And so like when I finish transmission early next year, part of the lineage documents I'll receive will be the traditional male lineage starting from the Buddha down to my teacher, and then I'll also get a female lineage as well. So just to say, this book is patriarchal, it is males, but there are books coming out now where the female teachers are being highlighted. Really, it came down to a lot of the inherent sexism of Asian culture of the day, that there were female teachers, but they were never made part of the official lineage for the reasons that I've said. So this first one, this is the first koan, and then as part of my training, Dharma transmission, I've done all of these as koans. So I've got to supply answers to my teacher, and then generally some kind of a poem or a capping phrase it's called. So this is the Buddha's awakening. From beneath the Bodhi tree before dawn, Shakyamuni perceives the morning star directly and awakens beyond all awakening, exclaiming, I, the broad earth and all conscious beings are enlightened, and effortlessly manifest the great way together. Now, this is a really, really potent paragraph. And what I like about this is a couple of things that are really noteworthy. First, I like it set up. He's beneath the Bodhi tree before dawn. So in the darkness, that pre-dawn darkness, the story of the Buddha is that he had been practicing with some ascetics for about 6 years and had found their lifestyle to be too harsh. It wasn't conducive to full awakening. So he did find or establish the middle way, as he called it. So not to be overly indulgent or underindulgent, to be starving himself. And so he was coursing the middle way. And he dedicated himself to sit under this Bodhi tree, this banyan tree, and that he was going to stay there until full awakening arose. And this is the culmination of that meditation. The story is that he sat there for 7 days and 7 nights without arising, sleeping, etc. And so before dawn, so he's sitting there in the dark, and this is when the morning star, so the first star of daylight or morning coming, awakens beyond all awakening. So awakens beyond all concepts of awakening, all ideas, all beliefs. And then exclaiming, I, the broad earth, and all conscious beings are enlightened. So what's important about that is he's saying they are enlightened. They're not going to be enlightened. They not maybe will be enlightened, but are. So that's a fundamental tenet in the Zen tradition, is that everyone is already fully awake. We just have layers of confusion and ignorance covering over the awakeness. So that really is our work. In the one calligraphy behind me, the enso, the circle, is done in a way where the circle is in a broad stroke, but at the end where the beginning and the end meet, it's not quite filled in. And the symbol of this enso is that that's really our work. That's where we practice, is in that area that needs the filling in to connect fully the beginning and the end, the opening and the closing of awakening. And interestingly, when we complete that circle, we realize it's already been completed, that we're going through the motions of it because we have to relax and put down the ideas, the concepts that prevent us from direct contact with the awakening. And I like too that all beings effortlessly manifest the great way together. So effortlessly, if there's effort, then there's someone or some identity exerting effort. And if there is no one, no sense of self, there isn't an effort, there isn't an exertion of doing. There's just an allowing and a being is the orientation. So this is a good way to I think, frame our day, both looking at that, understanding that awakening, and then also we'll be exploring unity and love and presence today.